This video will share with you information on the synergy process relating to the Basel, Rotterdam and Stockholm Conventions. Each convention has a specific purpose and is adopted as a legally autonomous instrument. However, the Basel, Rotterdam and Stockholm Conventions were established to respond to a common need: to protect human health and the environment from hazardous chemicals and wastes. This is a marathon race to protect human health and the environment from hazardous chemicals and wastes. The supporting countries are parties to the conventions. The synergy process between these conventions can be considered a key stage in the marathon. Let's take a closer look at the runners. This is the Basel Convention. This convention aims to control the transboundary movements of hazardous wastes and their disposal. The convention entered into force in 1992. This is the Rotterdam Convention. It entered into force in 2004 as the prior informed consent procedure for certain hazardous chemicals and pesticides in international trade. This is the Stockholm Convention that was established to eliminate persistent organic pollutants. This convention became a runner in 2004.
The three conventions in this marathon entered the synergy stage of the race in 2005. The parties to the three conventions decided to explore further possibilities for cooperation and collaboration among the conventions. The parties commissioned the secretariats to prepare studies on how synergies could be improved. Between 2006 and 2007, at their individual conferences of the parties, the three conventions agreed on the establishment of an ad hoc joint working group to consider how the three conventions could collaborate and cooperate along this marathon. This group met and submitted recommendations on enhanced cooperation and coordination among the three conventions at the administrative and programmatic levels. The recommendations of the ad hoc joint working group on synergy between the three conventions were considered and adopted by the Conference of the Parties of each of the conventions in 2008. The areas for synergy included organizational issues in the field, technical issues, information management and public awareness issues, and administrative issues. In 2010, a historic first simultaneous joint extraordinary meeting of the Conference of the Parties of the three conventions was held in Bali, Indonesia, and an omnibus decision on synergies was adopted. The three runners were now officially working as a team in this synergy stage of the marathon. In implementing the omnibus decision, the separate conferences of the parties of the Basel, the Rotterdam and the Stockholm Conventions met in 2011 and adopted a virtually identical decision on common areas for synergy. These included joint activities, joint managerial functions, joint audits, joint services, synchronization of budget cycles, and integrated review arrangements. This synergy stage of the marathon is enhancing the effort to achieve the final objective of the race: to protect human health and the environment from hazardous chemicals and wastes. But what will the parties, the countries, the runners who all support these conventions gain from this synergy stage?
The parties will gain from coherent and integrated policy guidance, more efficiency in the provision of support to parties, the reduction of administrative burden, and maximising the effective and efficient use of financial resources at all levels. There are many more milestones to reach before we achieve the ultimate objective: sharing experiences and taking joint decisions at the next simultaneous and joint meetings of the conferences of the parties in 2013 will be a very meaningful milestone in this race. Also, strengthening the implementation of the conventions at the national, regional, and global levels is a crucial milestone that the conventions will be achieving in the years ahead. No easy task. And so, the conventions become stronger as they continue on the race to protect human health and the environment from hazardous chemicals and wastes.